My name is Levent Akman from Baba Zula. I'm playing wooden spoons, electronics, cymbals.
My name is Murat Ertel. I'm from Baba Zula and I'm singing and playing electric saz at the concerts.
Hello, my name is Periklis Tsoukalas and I play electric wood, I sing and also pads and effects.
Well, we feel very happy to be here again. We like Belgium a lot. The culture in Belgium really appeals to us because there is a cartoon and also BD culture here. And also some places have some soul, and this club, AB Club, has a soul. So many artists that we liked and loved and believed played us. This creates something. So it's not a ordinary club, or there can be much better clubs in the world technically, but this is another story. Its history appeals to us. The Turkish psychedelia is on the rise, and this is a very good fact. I think the music in the 60s and 70s in Turkey was really great, and it was also something experimental and also very popular. I was a child then, and all the songs they played in the street among people, some at the radio. The state was also trying to censor them, but they couldn't. And all the top 10, top 20, whatever they call, they were full of Turkish psychedelic music. And also there were many experimental bands among them. It's great, I think, because there is a kind of a racism in music industry. Anglo-Saxon and American artists are among the top artists, and they have a very strong propaganda, but this is not true. Many people from many lands can make very good music, and they can be popular too. This was slowly broken down, but I remember even in 60s, my family were listening to those people like Miriam Makeba, they were listening to, or Harry Belafonte, they were listening to, or Inti Ilimani, they were listening to, or some other artists. It's very nice. And for the censorship, and we already have some kind of censorship even for the songs without lyrics, because some people find it anarchic and very experimental, and they don't want to listen to them. They want to put them down. And for the songs with lyrics, even before this government, we had always censorship problems. So this is nothing new, and we had many coups in Turkey. I was wishing that this wasn't so, but life is something like that in Turkey. And I had a family of artists, and they were always in prison or under torture or under censorship. So my concept for art is something like this. If it's good, it has to be censored by some people, or it is dangerous for you.
Unfortunately, nowadays the Western music and the culture repeated themselves. nothing new. If you can listen the old times music like 60s, 70s, you can find a lot of different kind of musics, experimental musics. But now the Anglo-Saxon English and the American music now imitated them. It's not good. Because of it, they are searching new type of musics and new waves like Balkan music. But it's like, how can I say, in 5 or 6 years later, they bored all the listeners and the music industry, and they are trying to find a new way, new sources of new kinds of music. Uh, and then they are going to their last imperialistic countries like France, likes Algeria music, uh, and the Belgians like Congo music. They are trying to imitate a lot of Belgian groups trying to Congo's music, but uh, you cannot find pure and unique music in the music industry nowadays. And nowadays they are trying to find the Turkish music. That's so sad that our music history is very important and powerful. But I don't know why, maybe some prejudices. The Western guys didn't search this kind of music. But nowadays, the Turkish psychedelia music is coming to somehow pop or something on the scene. That's good. Uh, but the most important thing, we are the Baba Zula we are using 1996. We are doing our songs, our composers. We never played covers, It's very important. But nowadays, the cover Turkish psychedelia groups going to more popular. Okay, that's a way. It's a good also because the Western society, when they hear this kind of cover old 70s, 60s Turkish psychedelic music, they are starting to search what happened in these years, what kind of music happened, and then something happened. I think that's coming wave. I think it's good. This wave is must be very powerful.
Whatever brings people together is important. Uh, from any part of this world. But I think most important is how sincere is everyone who's doing this, participating from any side, from the artist side or any other side, like the organization or whatever. I'm kind of getting scared to feel that this is coming to become like a fashion or something like this. I prefer to see the good parts of it. That it's like getting to know us better and trying to exchange our ideas, because more or less in the core, more or less countries have same problems. So people are having same problems, but the way of approaching them and the way of trying to create their own free world is very important. So in this state of exchanging, I see it very positive. Also, it's interesting to discover many things around arts and listen new ways of expression. Doesn't matter, I mean, which country is coming from.
We met Zelda for many times and is a very important, influential character, not as musically but also politically. And she was like that when I was a child also. When my family was in prison because of what they wrote and what they drew. They wanted Selda records from me, and I sent them Selda 45s. And they were stamped by the prison and were given to them, and then I have them still. And Selda is still like that, has not changed a bit. This is very important.
Yeah, still exists.
Yes, still exists and still going on strong, and still did not change his posture in this life. This is very important because many people, they act like like this, and then 5 years later you see them in another position.
Yes.
They start as anarchists and they start working at banks, and they start as the doctors, and they become killers, or many people are like that. So seeing somebody like that only gives you some strength and courage. This is very important. I see my own family, how they die, and they died the way they believed in, they lived a life, and they until they die. So I see Selda, I think she's gonna die like that. She's not gonna give up, and this is very good example for everybody. Even her enemies or our enemies have some respect for us because we are like that. Our enemies, which are the same with Selda, they are not like that. They are always turning around. They speak like this but act like other stuff. Even if they don't change, they cannot speak or act as they are, because I think they are evil.
I think it's very important to feel free. Freedom forever, freedom in any given meaning. We all deserve to be free. Our music is an example of this. We are trying to be free from our arts because we are not that free in our daily life. At least we are doing this with our music. That's why we don't have any limits not to use some sounds or some approaches. But we do have strong roots that we are based on it. And we are the growing leaves of freedom, and we are trying to give this message to the people by creating this floating energy with our improvised music, with gathering together, exchange nice vibes, nice talks, nice feelings, and then everybody go home with a mind and heart and soul full of this. We would like this. We also experience this, and we don't create the night only ourselves. We all do this. We all have the same part. Freedom.